Hey guys, this is Joseph Zabrosky. I just got into the house. I was out this evening with my parents, and I didn't even take my jacket off because I knew in my heart I had to share this with you. Um, you know, I had shared the story about my mother giving her um, the Kangen Water, and she comes over to my house for the water every week, and it's starting to increase now. And I noticed the increase that she needed it more. And I had told you her story that she's had seasonal depression, really intense at times. And she was in a depression bout before she got the water, and the water over a course of a couple of weeks, and she was out of her depression. I've told you that in the past, and I've told you various stories of people on my team. Well, I've been noticing my mother's been doing really good. And usually, we're now in autumn. We just came into autumn, and usually when the season changes and the weather starts getting bad, she'll a lot of times she'll kick into a depressive mode. But I've noticed that this year it's been the opposite. She's actually gotten better. I mean, she's getting like more sound, okay, more um, just like sharp. I mean, not a sign of depression. And the only thing she's changed is that water. And we know it's the water. And she keeps getting better. She's even putting on some weight now because usually when she has the seasonal depression, she'll lose weight. And you'll know she'll get like really kind of thin, and you'll know that she's probably getting into her depressive state. But now she's like putting on some weight. She's because she's happier. She's eating more, and I noticed that her mind's just sharper. Now here's the deal, okay? So that's number one. I've told you about that. But number two is this. All right. So as I told you, I noticed that she was asking for the water a little bit more than usual, and that tells me that more water is being drank. Well, my dad is the biggest skeptic in the world, okay? I mean, everything I've ever done in life, he's like a skeptic. He's like gives you the negative side of things, okay? So, and he doesn't believe anything until he sees it, and I know how they are, and I know how their household works. And okay, I'll preface it by saying that my dad has had cancer, okay? My dad's 84 years old, my mom's 80. And to be completely honest with you, I'd say about 7 months ago, they started really looking old, and my mom was getting bad. And my dad was getting bad. My dad's just starting to use a cane now. He's got really bad knees, okay? And he can hardly even walk. And I know my dad's the biggest skeptic, and so I know how things work. My mom will be like, she'll say, yeah, I'll try that. My mom's like, give me a pill and make me better. If it works, I'll stick with it. But if it doesn't, then I'm not going to do it. She'll be a skeptic too. So the water immediately worked for her. And so she just keeps asking for it. And I notice she's wanting more, and I know how things work because my dad's starting to use the water, okay? And I know that he was just using it very little. He told me he was using it. And I'd ask, any effect, and he wasn't sure. But I noticed they're using more water now. And so I saw my dad tonight. He just looked better. He looked more spry. And I noticed just a slight change in his walking. It wasn't as painfully ridden as it usually is. And so I asked him, you've been taking the water? And he said, yeah, yeah. I said, have you noticed anything? He said, yeah, I've noticed a difference. He said, in the evening, I've noticed over the last few days, I've noticed that my knees feel really good in the evening. I was like, wow. And on the inside, I was like, wow. And I said, yeah, that's water. I said, you keep taking it, it's going to even get better. And so we went to dinner and everything, and then we went back to their house, and he started asking me questions about the water, like, well, what does it do again? Because I had shown him a video of Dr. Michael, he and my mom, and, they kind of forget things, but he was asking me, because Dr. Michael broke it down really well. I didn't expect him to totally understand it looking at it one time, but I explained it to him, and I could tell he was really interested because it had done something in his life. And then he said later on, after it was explaining, he said, I also noticed that he had prostate cancer. He said, I noticed that my prostate feels better. I'm not going to the bathroom as much. And I said, yeah, that's because of the water. And he said, I said, just take more of it and you'll even get better. And he was really interested in it. And the point that I'm making here, you guys, I mean, that is unbelievable, okay? When you actually see with your own eyes, your own mother and father, literally, they look like they have life has been injected into them. They look like they were on their last leg about 7 months ago, and they look like they are getting just, they just look like they're getting more spry. I mean, talk about a gift, okay? And I'm doing this video to tell you, I urge you, and I urge you with not 1 ounce of 1 ounce of thinking that I'm hard selling you or anything, because I'm not. I mean, the water changes people's lives, okay? It is changing my mother and father's life. And do you know, there's no price that you can pay that can give you something like that. There's absolutely no price, okay? I mean, I don't care how much you pay to actually see your own mother and father get better right in front of your eyes just from taking water. I mean, I am so encouraging you to get a machine. If not for yourself, get it for your parents. But I guarantee you, if you get that machine for yourself and you start giving it to your parents, it's going to enrich your life so much, okay? This product is phenomenal. It is phenomenal, okay? And it is the type of thing, when you get this product, if you decide to become, to sell the product, like myself and others, it is the best product you could ever sell. I mean, it will literally change people's lives, as I am just telling you. I have people on my team, I've shared it with before. Lorraine Menza, who's on my team, she has vertigo. Last time I talked to her, she said she's had no symptoms of vertigo. Vertigo is a really serious deal. I mean, it's the type of thing when you look up toward the ceiling and the room's moving around in a circle in a very quick fashion. And she hasn't had any bouts with it. Okay, it's gotten rid of her allergies, taken pain away from her. I've told you my stories with my knees. My knees are pain-free. I'm running. I'm playing golf. I'm doing everything I want to do. It's totally cool. I'm even considering starting to play basketball again. I have people on my team. I have this new person who's coming on my team. Her name's Tasia, and her husband, they've had a machine, and I was asking her the effects, and she basically told me, that it's taken away, like they've had all kinds of aches and pains, arthritic pains, and it's taken away all of that kind of arthritic pains. I mean, there's no price tag you can put on it, you guys. I encourage you and I urge you to get a machine. What a perfect Christmas gift. And I urge you with not 1 ounce of hesitation, okay? Get a machine. It will change your life, all right? You need to get a machine. Every person listening to this video, you need to get a machine. It is worth any price, okay? Even if you don't want to be a salesperson, get a machine. Do you know the fulfillment to see your own family members literally come to life by drinking the water? My parents, 80 and 84 years old, they are coming to life. Knock on wood, then nothing will happen to them. But you guys, it works. It utterly works. It is life-changing. It is the best water alkalizer in the world, okay? It's #1. And there's a reason for it, because it changes people's lives. Go online, look at Dr. Michael and what it did for his little daughter who was born with her organs on the outside of her body. He searched high and low, used every water alkalizer, everything he could do. He's a doctor. And the only thing that changed anything, was the Kangen, changed things in a drastic way, was the Kangen water. That's what changed everything. His daughter is healed. She is living life, okay? I don't know how else to say it. You need this water machine. It is the most important thing you could ever get. And I don't have 1 ounce of hesitation to tell you that you need to get it. You need to get it. It will change your life, okay? There's nothing more important. I mean, it will bring life to your family members whom you love. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. I just explained it with my mom and my dad, okay? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I have Bruce Johnson on my team. I think he's 76 years old. doesn't take any medication, has no health ailments. He's been taking the water for years. This water is amazing. I hope you do the business. This is the type of thing if you choose to do the business, you should just get the machine just to get the machine. But even if you're just gonna, if you're gonna just get the machine, it's a complete blessing. But if you do the business, it's the type of business where you can feel totally 100% fulfilled about and good about, because you are literally changing people's lives. I've seen it with my own eyes, you guys. I don't lie. Okay? Scout's honor, even though I'm not a scout, but God's honor, I am a Christian, okay? And I'm telling you, it works. It will change things in your life. Please hear my heart. Get the water machine, okay? As a Christmas gift, whatever. Any type, it doesn't have to be a Christmas gift. Get it. It will change your life. Thank you and God bless. I'll put a link below this video. Get it. I'll put a link for you to get the machine if you just want to get a machine. If you want to do the business, I'll put a link for the business too. It'll say machine business. That is it. Take care and God bless.